What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Sunday, May 22nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, NBA playoffs. Let's take a look at this NBA showdown between the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks. So the super stud on the slate, he has 70 plus fantasy point upside. Luka Doncic, he's 13,600 DraftKings salary. He's projected at 56.3 fantasy points here tonight. He scored 70, 35, and 61 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 34, and 30 minutes. So if this guy drops a 70 burger, you're going to want to have him in your lineup. So I like Luka Doncic here versus the Golden State Warriors. Okay, now this guy is questionable, but reports are that he's going to play here tonight. So I think he might be a good play just because people will see that questionable tag and probably come off of this guy a little bit. But he could go out there and still play 30 plus minutes and have a productive night. So take a look at Andrew Wiggins from the Golden State Warriors. He's 8,000 DraftKings salary. He scored 35, 34, and 42 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 38, 35, and 41 minutes. He's projected at 31.3 fantasy points here tonight. So a little bit of risk here because of that questionable tag, but that could also mean some opportunity to get him at a lower ownership. So I like Andrew Wiggins here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now the stud for the Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry, he's playing pretty well. He scored 51, 48, and 53 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 37, 30, and 40 minutes. He's 11,400 DraftKings salary, and I could see him getting close to 50 fantasy points again here tonight. So I like Stephen Curry. And then you got Klay Thompson. He's 9,200 DraftKings salary. He scored 28, 30, and 52 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 37, 34, and 42 minutes. He could drop a 50 burger any given night, so I like Klay Thompson. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Now, I don't love Jalen Brunson, but he went out there and put up 49 fantasy points in 36 minutes last game. He scored 49, 27, and 38 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 36, 31, and 29 minutes. He's 8,400 DraftKings salary. So you got to consider Jalen Brunson. And then you got Kevon Looney, who has been playing really well and now playing like 30 minutes or more per game. He scored 41, 26, and 40 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 32, 28, and 35 minutes. He's now 7,200 DraftKings salary. But his minutes and his performance have been deserving of that price tag. So I like Kevon Looney here versus the Dallas Mavericks. Now around the 6K range, we got 3 players here. Spencer Dinwiddie at 6,000, Jordan Poole at 6,400, and Dorian Finney-Smith at 6,600. So let's just go over these guys. Spencer Dinwiddie from the Dallas Mavericks has scored 15, 22, and 43 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 22, 23, and 25 minutes. So he's playing the least minutes out of the 3. 6,000 DraftKings salary. I still like him as a play. I still think he can put up a 30-plus fantasy point game at 6K. So if he fits into your lineup, I think he's fine. Then you got Jordan Poole, who's had back-to-back games where he's played pretty well. Scored 35, 28, and 21 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 28, 26, and 24 minutes. So I like Jordan Poole.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on.
Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. And then Dorian Finney-Smith has scored 26, 13, and 21 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 42, 33, and 29 minutes. So Dorian Finney-Smith is playing the most minutes, but he's had the lowest point production out of the 3. So just something to consider there. But because he's playing so many minutes, he could go out there and put up 30-plus fantasy points. So I don't mind Dorian Finney-Smith here versus the Golden State Warriors. And then you got a value play on the slate here. He's played 23 minutes the past 2 games, scored 30 and 21 fantasy points. Take a look at Otto Porter Jr. He's 5,400 DraftKings salary. So if you can't get up to Spencer Dinwiddie or Jordan Poole, you could consider Otto Porter at 5,400. Now let's see if we have any super cheap plays here. Oh, you got Draymond Green for 7,800. He scored 20, 31, and 46 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 28, 28, and 38 minutes. So I like some of those other guys better than Draymond Green, but he's still in play. And then you got Reggie Bullock for 6,400 DraftKings salary. He scored 30, 22, and 10 fantasy points in the last 3 games, playing 44, 35, and 32 minutes. So he's playing monster minutes. He can flash that 30-plus fantasy point upside. And then another guy that's playing, at least he played a lot of minutes last game, just has not been productive, but he could possibly put in a good game. He's a high-risk, high-reward play. But take a look at Maxi Kleber for 4,800 DraftKings salary from the Dallas Mavericks. So he only scored 12 fantasy points last game, but he did play 33 minutes. So if he's going to get close to 30 minutes at 4,800 DraftKings salary, I think you got to consider him. Now let's take a look at the other guys. Dwight Powell, I had high hopes for him, but he only played 7 minutes last game, scored 3 fantasy points. He's only 3,200, but he's a wild card. He's a question mark. Not enough minutes right now to feel comfortable putting him in your lineup. Then you got Davis Bertans, who scored 11 fantasy points in 7 minutes last game. He's 2,600. Kind of tough to go there as well. So if you're looking for those super cheap value plays, they're not really here. They're not really on this slate. Besides those 2 guys that I just mentioned, if you're really looking for a long shot.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com.
You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.